Scott is with us in Chicago. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Good. Thanks for taking my call, Dave.
Sure. What's up?
So I'm on baby step number 2, and the thing that seems to be giving me the most trouble or the most frustrating is I have $50,000 in student loans. So that's due to be paid back over the next 20 years, actually. So if I pay at the minimum payment, which I don't plan to do, but it'll cost me over $100,000.
Well, that's absurd. It's not even an option.
Yeah.
So what do you make?
So, well, I make $100,000.
Good. So how fast you paying off 50?
What's that?
So how fast you paying off 50? 1 year?
I wish.
Why not?
I guess my question is.
Wait a minute. Don't drive off. Why not?
Okay.
Why not pay it off in 1 year?
Well, I'm not to that payment yet. I'm still paying off a couple of other things.
Oh, okay. So you got other debt. How much other debt have you got?
$4,700 in a car, and then about $5,000 in credit cards.
Cool. But you make $100,000. Are you single?
No, engaged.
Oh, good. Good. Cool. When you getting married?
December 2nd.
Okay. You having to pay for part of that?
Unfortunately, no.
Good. Good. So, so basically, we've got from now until December making $100,000, and you got about $54,000, $55,000 worth of debt. Is that right?
Close to 60.
Yeah.
With the
Either
phone,
way. Okay.
The car.
So you're not quite going to make it in a year, but you ought to make it in 18 months, shouldn't you?
That would be nice.
Well, 100 minus, well, let's just say 18 months. 150 minus 60 is 90. You can't live on 90 in the next 18 months? Not counting taxes?
I guess I lost you there somewhere.
Okay, let me try again. You make 100 a year. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So a year and a half of income would be 150, wouldn't it?
Right.
Minus 60 worth of debt would equal 90. Minus some taxes, right? Minus some taxes. But you can't live on 90 over 18 months?
No, you're right.
I am.
So I know you had just told the previous caller also to not invest in your retirement at all.
Not at all. No. You're broke, man. You're not investing in retirement. You're getting out of debt.
Not even if it's matched?
Dude, I don't care if it's matched 20 times over. You got $50,000 in student loan debt. You just called me up whining about paying it off over 20 years. We got to change that. If you'll get this out of the way, your most powerful wealth-building tool is your income. And right now, it's all committed to somebody else. I want their name off your income in the next 18 months. Then you're in a position to, boom, man, you could smack the crap out of that 401k after that.
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. So I also have a Roth IRA that's like $15,000.
Stop it. No, just leave it there. But stop adding to any retirement temporarily. Wait a minute. You're a new listener, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was treating you like an old listener. I'm beating you up. I apologize. Okay. So here's the thing. We teach a thing called the baby steps, where you do one thing at a time in order. With the premise is this, that your most powerful wealth building tool is your income. If you have no payments, you're in a position to build wealth very quickly and very easily. And that includes building first an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. So baby step 1 is $1,000 start. That's a little starter emergency fund. Baby step 2 is no life, scorched earth lifestyle. We're cleaning up debt because we're going to be so intense and so focused and get it out of our life as fast as possible because you have $60,000 of barrier between you and your dreams.
Right.
And I want it gone. Boom. Punch it. Okay? And when you knock that thing out, then that sets you up to go back to that $1,000, raise it up to a fully funded emergency fund. By the time you do that, you're married 6 months, okay?
Okay.
And you got her income in the mix, which is going to change the equation here, but I'm just using this as an example. 3 to 6 months of expenses are set aside, and now you've got a fully funded emergency fund. Let's call that $20,000, and you have no payments in the world. Does that feel pretty good? Yes. Now you step in, and you don't take the measly 3% match in the 401k. You max that puppy out, or you take it up to 15% of your income. And then we'll save up and pay off your house next. And with no house payment, how old are you?
31.
Cool. By the time you're 40, you should have your house paid for and all this stuff cleaned up. And a paid-for house. And, dude, you'll be a millionaire by the time you're 45 if you do that.
Gotcha.
The math works. I'm not making this up. I've done it before. So here's the thing. You and your fiance are getting married in December, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a 9-week class called Financial Peace University. You go once a week, one night a week for 9 weeks, and it shows you all this stuff, and it shows you how to handle money. It's not get rich quick. It's get rich slow. It's the hard way to do it, but it works every time. And the number one cause of divorce and money fights in America or the number one cause of marriage fights in America is money and money problems. So I'm going to give you to that class as my wedding gift, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this stuff, and then you call me back if you've got any questions. I'm going to pay for you to go. Hold on, Kelly's going to pick up. We'll get you signed up and get you going. Boom. We'll get this whole thing started out there. Guys, it's amazing if you just take a step back. Isn't it interesting how you think, 20 years I'm going to be in debt? And then one conversation and some basic math, and you go, hey, wait a minute. We're going to get rid of this now. The highest probability chance you have to building wealth is to be debt-free, folks. Your highest probability chance of getting out of debt is to be very intense, very deep cuts, and do it fast. Band-Aid off quick. Snatch! That's the best way. Pull it! That's how you don't take it off slow. You snatch it. You get after it. That's the highest probability of getting out of debt, which then gives you the highest probability of building wealth and being outrageously generous throughout your life and being in control, because you have to learn to be in control to pull this stuff off. But hey, nobody wakes up a millionaire and goes, how'd that happen? That was accidental. No, it's intentional steps, people. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.